Now it's my true pleasure to introduce you to Mark Campbell, Executive Director of Art with Elders.
I love you too, Jeff. I only have one problem with all of this beautiful, these speeches and everything. What am I doing following London Breed? People, I mean, I am extraordinarily honored. Thank you, San Francisco Arts Commission, the commissioners, Ralph and Carolina, Mayor, of course, thank you. What beautiful words, deeply touched. And welcome to the opening of this incredible Art with Elders exhibition, The Power of Creativity and Community, hosted in this beautiful San Francisco Arts Commission gallery. Over 90 works of art on display here as we honor our students' many incredible achievements. You know, celebrated painter Henri Matisse once said that creativity takes courage. Let me tell you folks, an avalanche of courage is represented in the artwork displayed here. I'm just so happy to get an opportunity to celebrate the creative accomplishment of over 400 students and recognize the powerful Art with Elders community that we have created together with all of our equally inspiring partners. And now with COVID more and more in the rearview mirror, we're doing it here in person. So many folks to acknowledge for this exhibit, but this is our 30th year. So let's just take a minute to remember our founder, whose original vision remains the cornerstone of our program. In fact, Brent Nettle had his revolutionary epiphany just before he himself became an elder. He noticed a great inequality in the way seniors are being perceived and treated. Because it was often hidden just below a veneer of physical frailty, the real power and energy of an entire generation was largely going unnoticed and unrealized. Brent became convinced that rather than being a steady drain on society, as folks were far too prone to think, elders were in fact uniquely valuable citizens, and we as members of a healthy society need their contributions every bit as much as elders might need us. Brent passed away just 10 years ago. It was far too early, but not before he himself had attained the very thing that he knew gives seniors this unique and profound value, that being wisdom born of experience. In his wisdom, Brent saw that this abundant yet underutilized resource in the context of a society in distress, and he wondered why few others understood the urgency of tapping into it. And then with uncommon intuition, he figured out a sublime method to cultivate and unleash it. I'm betting as you look around, you can guess exactly what that was. Yes, the powerful language of art is maybe the perfectly suited medium to explore and share these precious insights that elders are uniquely suited to best know. By having gone through it, they are living examples of those requirements at the very heart of designing a good and meaningful life. In fact, no one but our esteemed elders have this unique set of tools. And we are fools, since we are bound to get old ourselves, not to try and learn absolutely everything we can from them. Not only are we younger observers rewarded by these artistically expressed insights, but we all began even back then to see that the weekly classes were also transformational to our students. See, Americans today are living a full 30% longer since the early 1900s. All that extra time needs to be spent not in isolation, but being active, creative, and engaged. Art with Elders absolutely enables and encourages this healthy behavior. We know, as practicing artists ourselves, that the very act of making art requires hope, flexibility, trust, and understanding. All these muscles, strengthened weekly in classrooms, leave our students better, healthier human beings. Even in Art with Elders' infancy, we all saw the tug at the hearts of our elders. They were feeling constantly in decline and in-growing dependence. That was being replaced instead with feelings of possibility, improvement, and contribution. They were being transformed right in front of our very eyes. So then, with a focus on the broader social impact of our programs, we watched our students beginning to coalesce within a community. One that stands in the face of the devastating effects of social isolation and courageously stares down the stereotype that aging is just an affliction. Art with Elders is now a far-reaching community that you all, here today, I'm happy to say, are very welcomed honorary members. Everyone in this room, if we are lucky enough to have the privilege of growing old, you are the architect of your own journey through elderhood. Every day I see Art with Elders sharing inspiring blueprints crafted by our wise students from which younger folks can build their own personal aging stories filled with optimism, opportunity, and grace. In our classes, our students hone their improvisational skills. They exercise their creative muscles and show us how to age through their positive actions and inspiring art. I'm just so grateful to have made so many close elder friends in my 25-year-long journey in our classrooms at Laguna Honda, where I've been just as much a student as a teacher. Because of those friendships, I now carry with me a level of confidence and optimism about my own journey into elderhood that would never have existed without them. I know that I'm not the only one, and if given the opportunity, many, many more of you would do the same. So with all these positive outcomes from our 3 decades of hard work, one final hurdle remains. How do we find reliable support to make these great advantages available to everyone, especially those with diminished resources? Those elders on the fringes, even further isolated by language, gender, race, disability. With your help, we're continuing to clear that hurdle. We do this work because we believe in it. We believe in it because we see week in and week out that it is incredibly effective, life-affirming, life-changing, and indeed, yes, sometimes life-saving. According to our most recent surveys, we are building strong communities. Fully 83% of our students say Art with Elders helps them make new friends and be more social. We are making critical space for elder positivity. 93% feel Art with Elders makes them happier overall. And finally, we are championing lifelong learning. Fully 97% of our students said that they are learning new skills. So if you'd like to join us in expanding our good work, please visit our website, www.artwithelders.org. Click on the donate button. Tell us if you know of a community you think is fertile ground for our creative seeds to take root. You too can help us make Art with Elders available to all, and we can continue this great work for another 30 years. Before I wrap up real quickly, I just want to shout out to some very important people. Darcy O'Brien, Exhibitions Director. Director of Operations, my boy Jason Varner. Raise your hand, Jason. Darcy, where's your hand? There you are. San Francisco Arts Commission, all of their wonderful staff. You've been just wonderful holding our hands through this. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Our board of directors, you're going to see those guys with the badges. Volunteers, especially Service Corps. They've been great to us. Our 20-plus artist instructors, they have their little badges too. Raise your hands, guys. Our instructors. Yeah, there we go. Of course, our funders. And then our amazing community partners, 40 senior centers, skilled nursing communities, and assisted living homes. And a very special bit of love to the folks at SFDPH and Laguna Honda Hospital, where for 25 years I've been given the opportunity, yeah, come on, bring it up, to teach thousands of students. I mean, the steady, reliable support for our program and for our constituents there, I just think is one of the best indicators of the love and respect that the staff and administration have for those in their care. I see it every day. And finally, the reason we are all gathered here, our amazing and very beloved artists who show us through their courage, confidence, and determination that aging creatively is the only way to go. This is your show, your contribution, your achievement. Enjoy, celebrate, and thank you all.